This video is the first part of dimensional analysis in general chemistry. So what is dimensional analysis? So sometimes it is necessary to convert a given result from one system of units to another units. For example, from SI units to USCS system, United States Customary Units. The best way to do this is by a method called the unit factor method or dimensional analysis. For example, we have English versus metric equivalent for length, mass, and volume. So for example, for length, 1 meter in metric system is equivalent to 1.094 yard in English system. 1 inch in English system is equivalent to 2.54 centimeter. Mass, 1 kilogram in SI system or matrix system is equivalent to 2.205 pound in English system, or 1 pound is equal to 453.6 grams in matrix system or in SI system. Volume, 1 liter is equivalent to 1.06 quart in English system. 1 cubic feet in English system is equivalent to 28.32 liter in SI system. So let's see now how can we convert one unit to another unit. Let's have this example. Consider a pin measuring 2.85 centimeters in length. What is the length in inches? So we have this system, 2.54 centimeter, which is equivalent to 1 inch in English system. So when we divide 1 inch by 2.54 centimeter, it is gonna be equal to 1 because these two are exactly the same thing. So when we divide one to another, we get 1. So we can write it like that: 2.85 centimeter times 1 inch over 2.54 centimeter. So the whole thing here is gonna be equal to 1, but we can use it for unit conversion. So when we write it like that, we can cancel the units, the centimeter units here and denominator. So the rest is gonna be the calculation. So we have 2.85 divided by 2.54. And what is remaining from the unit part? We have only inch. So 2.85 divided by 2.54 is gonna be 1.12, and the unit is inches. So 2.85 centimeter is equivalent to 1.12 inches. Another example, convert 25.5 inches into centimeter. So again, we need to write this conversion factor again, but we need to write it upside down in order to cancel these two units. So we have 25.5 inches times 2.54 centimeter divided by 1 inch. So we can cancel this inch by this inch here, and what remains here is centimeter. So centimeter here is the only unit we have. So 25.5 times 2.54 is going to give us 64.8, and the remaining unit is centimeter. So 25.5 inch is equivalent to 64.8 centimeter. Another example. Student has entered a 10-kilometer run. How long is the run in miles? So in this case, we need to convert kilometers to meters, meters to yards, and convert yards to miles. And you can see here the conversion factors. 1 kilometer is equivalent to 1000 meter. 1 meter is equivalent to 1.094 yard. And 1760 yards is equivalent to 1 mile. So we need to have 3 different conversion factors. First of all, we need to convert kilometers because The original one is 10 kilometers. We need to convert kilometers to meter. Second time we need to convert meter to yard. And for the third time we need to convert yard to mile. So for converting kilometers to meters, we have 10 kilometers, 10.0 kilometers, and this is the conversion factor, 1000 meter on top and 1 kilometer in denominator. We cancel these two units and the remaining unit is gonna be meter. So we have 1.00 times 10 power 4 meter. Then we need to, for the second part, we need to do the conversion from meters to yards. We have 1.00 times 10 power 4 meter times this conversion factor, 1.094 yard divided by 1 meter. Again, we cancel these two units and what remains is the value in terms of yards. So the answer is going to be 1.094 times 10 power 4 yards. Next one is yards to mile. We have 1.094 times 10 power 4 yards times this conversion factor from yard to mile. So 1 mile divided by 1760 yard. The answer will be 6.216 miles. So 10 kilometers is equivalent to mile. So we had 3 separate steps here to convert kilometers to meters, kilometers to yards, and yards to miles. We also can combine all these 3 steps together. So we can say 10 kilometers times 1000 meters per 1 kilometer. This is the conversion factor, converting kilometer to meter, times 1.094 yard by 1 meter. That's another conversion factor for converting meter to yard, and 1 mile divided by 1760 yard. So now, as you see here, kilometer and kilometer cancel each other, meter and meter, they cancel each other, yard and yard cancel each other. What remains in terms of units? We have only miles here. So we have 10 times 1000 divided by 1 times 1.094 divided by 1 times 1 divided by 1760. So the answer is 6.22 miles. Let's have another example. The average speed by a car on highway is 55 miles per hour. What number would be in kilometers per hour? So here we have 55 miles per hour. So we need to convert this mile to yard and yard to meter, meter to kilometer. But hour here remains the same. As you see here is mile per hour. Here we have kilometer per hour. So we have 55 miles per hour. The first conversion factor to convert mile to yard. Second one, yard to meter, and meter to kilometers. So this mile and this mile cancel each other, yard and yard, meter and meter cancel each other. And then we need to do the math. The answer will be 88 kilometers per hour here, because these two are the remaining units. So it is 88 kilometers per hour. If we had this number, kilometers per hour, instead of kilometers per hour, we had kilometers per, for example, minutes or kilometers per second, we needed to do another conversion factor to convert hour to minutes or minutes to seconds. Next example, an European car is advertised as having a gas consumption of 15 km per liter. Convert this rating to miles per gallon. So we need to do the conversion for kilometers to miles and liter to gallon. So here we have 15 km per liter. So we need to convert kilometer to miles. So we have 1000 meter per kilometer, 1.094 yard per 1 meter, and 1 yard per 1760 yard. So this part is for converting kilometer to miles. Here liter, we need to convert it to gallon too. So we can say 1 liter is equivalent to 1.06 quart, and 4 quart is equivalent to 1 gallon. So this kilometer by kilometer, meter and meter, yard and yard, they cancel each other. This liter and this liter cancel each other. Quart and quart cancel each other. What remains is mile per gallon. So 35 mile per gallon. Sometimes, for example, we know that US gallon is equivalent to 3.785 liter. So instead of two conversion factors, we can have only one conversion factor. So we can say 1 liter on top, sorry, 3.785 on top liter, and in bottom we have 1 gallon. So instead of having two conversion factors, we can combine it to one conversion factor.